feel free to do the intro.
Nah. Intro.
That's a pathetic intro, Brian.
Eh.
Eh,
Eh.
eh. We need Zeus. Zeus does good intros.
Zeus does. Wait, where's Zeus? Go get Zeus.
Zeus is offline.
Ugh. What a leak.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Didn't you think for all the attack helicopters in your audience? Sensitive.
Fine. Ladies, gentlemen, why did I say tech? Ladies, gentlemen, attack helicopters, tech gadgets, and everyone in between. Is that better for you?
Closer.
Closer? Okay. Welcome to the god dang premiere episode of what I seriously
First
said this.
episode.
What is this?
Oh my goodness, you fucking troglodyte.
Chocolate?
Troglodyte.
Oh. Talk track. There we go. I had to pull
There
up,
you go.
I
It's literally.
I had to pull up that beautiful YouTube page here.
Oh my god. Oh, this is a great start, I can tell. This is gonna get a whole million views. Get a million views.
1,000,001. Small loan of million views. Which leads
Small
us
load of a million.
perfectly into the first segment because it's
Okay,
about Obama
yeah.
and Trump.
Obama.
Now,
Who doesn't want to talk about Obama?
quick disclaimer here.
I literally just
we
said
are
Obama.
both Republicans, so
Probably-ish,
we
I
will
don't know.
try.
I consider myself alt-centrist.
Brian Brian's.
Is that
I
a
like
thing?
to call Brian independent while he leans more conservative like a Republican. So,
Alt-centrist.
sure. So, I know a lot of people are going to complain about us being
Who's
biased,
gonna? Okay, fine. Well, who's gonna?
but screw it.
Nothing. We'll just
because-
ignore it.
Because I don't care. Alright. So, this is the thing that happened, right?
Hmm?
This is the thing that happened.
Sure. I'm totally not watching and playing games.
Okay. Republican U.S. President Donald Trump and his Democratic I can't English.
Predecessor Barack
Thank
Obama
you.
were set to sketch out sharp. You continue.
How about we do paragraph by paragraph?
No.
Fine. Sharply contrasting visions of the nation's future on Friday and bids to stir voter enthusiasm. Yay! Ahead of
Really?
elections that will determine the control of Congress. So, yep, nothing really there to talk about, just politicians being politicians.
Congratulations, you disagree on something.
I mean, isn't that what politicians and politics
Do?
have become?
Yes. Oh, I disagree with you on this very slight topic that affects like 5% of people. Oh no, we must be dramatic rivals now.
Mm-hmm.
We are massive rivals
Here's how I
now.
like to say it, and I've said this before, and I've said it to you on the bus and stuff. Politics have become a pissing contest.
Nah, it's more mud battleship.
Mud battle.
Mud-based battleship. Except there's no ships, they're just sitting in lawn chairs. Sitting in lawn
If
chairs
you're a
with
Republican candidate, you probably are.
What? We're comfortably sitting. What are the other people doing? I don't know. Sitting around
Brian
telling
didn't-
us how
Brian
the
didn't
way
get
we.
the hillbilly joke behind that one. Moving on.
Nah,
I
I don't wanna.
Dang it. In the run-up to Tuesday, this is not proper English. In the run-up to Tuesday voting, should be Tuesday's voting.
Yeah.
Trump has
Should be.
hammered relentlessly on his hardline immigration theme in his frequent rallies supporting Republican candidates, painting a grim and sometimes misleading impression on his rivals' political goals. Obama, who is due to campaign for African American. What the heck? Gooberite. Do you know what that word is?
Show me.
Here.
That's meant to be gubernatorial, but it's typo.
Okay, there we
Thanks,
go.
Microsoft News. It's meant to be gubernatorial
Yeah,
candidates, but it's gubernatorial candidates.
Got
They,
it.
they
Okay.
they don't own a proofreader. They don't know they don't
No,
own a
they
proofreader
don't.
or a Microsoft Word.
I should really switch
Even
to CNN.
it. Wait, it's from
I'm
CNN.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be
Wait,
done.
is this what is the article from again?
This is just Microsoft News. I forget who wrote this.
Yeah, they don't own a Microsoft Word apparently.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry. I'll be done with the Republican Democrat jokes for now.
Nah, they're still funny.
Candidates in 2 southern states has decried.
Probably decreed
Decreed.
or
Is this
decried.
even a
That's
word?
decried. That's decried.
Is that even a word?
I'm pretty sure there's no e in the middle of that. I'm pretty sure it's. I know.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's d.
DECRY, but I guess
Oh.
decry, publicly denounce. So I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I just
Freaking
never heard
this
anyone say
this
that.
is called Grammar Nazi Hour. Holy crap!
The
You don't word today.
politics of division. Gosh darn it, that took how long? We're 6 minutes into this video and we got through 2 paragraphs.
Yeah, probably have like 100 words
Mm-hmm.
for both. We're
Let's
gonna be
look
here
at
a while.
Facebook, shall we?
Sure. Facebook news might be more interesting.
No, I meant just Facebook. While I
Oh, while you read.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what happened here? Hang on.
Did something interesting happen? For once.
Ah. No, it's just military. Okay, back to this. So, let's dissect here the second paragraph.
Okay.
Which
means
painting a grim and sometimes misleading impression of his rival's political goals.
all right.
What would you say is misleading about his opponent's goals that you cannot say that other candidates have said to Trump or said about Trump?
So wait. So you're telling me? Hold up. Let me...
See, it says he's supporting Republican candidates, painting a grim and sometimes misleading impression of his rival's political goals.
They're trying to make it seem like it's his own. They're trying to make it seem like his own political party doesn't like him. That's all. That's what that is.
No,
People
I think they're talking about Democrats here, though, with that one.
The other way around?
Yeah,
Am I thinking it backwards?
He's supporting the Republican candidates, painting a grim and sometimes misleading impression of his rivals, so the Democrats.
No, I think he's talking about Obama doing that. About his rivals, about Obama's rivals, which is, Republicans. I'm pretty sure, because it says talks about, it says that about the Republicans supporting candidates that are painting the grim image of him, of Donald Trump.
No, but hang on.
I'm pretty sure.
Let's see.
Unless I can't word today.
Trump has hammered relentlessly on his hardline immigration theme in frequent rallies supporting Republican candidates by painting a grim and sometimes misleading impression of his rivals' political goals.
All right.
Like, I'm arguing, though, that's what every single dang politician does.
That's the point.
Yeah, that is.
It's not much of a government if no one disagrees. That's called fascism.
Yeah, I mean, pointing that out is like saying the average person has 5 fingers on each hand.
The average person has 2 legs and 2 arms.
Yeah, the average person. Now, I know someone in the comments is gonna be like, "Well, my second great aunt, nieces, cousins, brothers, sisters, wives, incest, mother's father has one arm and one leg.
Well, that's because he went to Nam.
So, God dang it, Brian.
Had to do it. Had to do it. Had to do it to him.
It's better than some of the political jokes that I plan on saying during this
Nah,
episode.
mine's funnier.
Yeah, but yours aren't political, and we're going through a political article.
Mine is still funnier. Holy sh...
Okay,
that copper's red.
there we go. Beautiful picture of Mr. Trump and his hair right there.
Yee.
What about Obama? Do you like Obama's hair better?
Obama looks like a 40-something-year-old looks like a 40-something-year-old uncle trying to fit in with the new kids. With his, shirt that's being pulled down by his pants.
We might. Who's that?
And who's that Paul Blart? Who's that Paul Blart look-alike on the left?
Oh,
Looks like some reject for Chinese version of Paul Blart. And the guy wasn't even Chinese.
My God. No, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, I had something about Obama that I was gonna... Oh, we might as well just see if Alex Jones wants to join us and then get banned on YouTube.
Nah. Did you hear about that, Wow, we need to stop talking about old...
What?
We need to stop talking about old... I was about to bring up something that's old news, but I'm not.
Well, as long as it's not fake news.
It's old news.
I'm sorry.
It's just old.
If I was older, if both of us were older, I could totally turn talking about politics into a drinking game.
Oh yeah, you so could.
Okay. So, we're gonna move on to these packages.
Okay.
Now, this has been in the news, shall we say, quite a lot recently.
Yeah.
Give me your opinion on it, Brian.
I think it's dumb. Because that's not a good...
What part of it is dumb?
The fact that people think that's a good way to get a political point across. And the way to actually do it is to have them ask them to a debate and then prove them wrong in front of thousands, if not tens of thousands of people. It's like, oh yeah, he's wrong. And then that's the end of it. It's like, oh, he's dead. I guess we won't know.
So, would you say that it's President Trump's fault? Because
no.
That is basically what CNN did. One of the anchors...
That's saying every single... That's similar to...
Oh, sorry, Brian.
That's similar to saying every single one of Justin Bieber's fans who doesn't like any other pop voice, friggin' any other music... that's like saying someone who said, I dislike this person, and then that was the end of it, saying that the millions, if not tens of thousands, that the tens of thousands of dislikes and stuff this person got is responsible for this guy saying, I dislike this person. That makes no sense. It makes no sense to just say, oh, I don't like this person and such, and then here's why I don't like this person. Whenever that person says, oh, this person is sending all of his fans after me, they're sending me terrible things, blah. It's just like, and then you go back and say, no, I didn't. They're just doing that on their own. And then at the end of said video said, don't send them like hate crap because that just gives them more ammo. And then whenever your fans do it, it's not like it's your fault. You can't blame them for something you told them not to do.
You are then disagreeing with one of the CNN anchors, and I totally
Yes, I don't think Trump is the one saying...
which anchor said that, but one of the anchors said that Trump should claim responsibility for...
He shouldn't.
...saying everything that he said during the election.
Well, I mean, if he said it, then yeah.
Well, no,
I mean,
but
if he
not,
said it...
like, saying about, like, calling Democrats names and stuff like that.
Yeah, whenever it gets to that point, we'll have a really interesting case in our hands. When America has gone full easy mode with democracy. What's the thing you dislike about this big candidate? Oh, he said some mean words to someone.
Well, and that's
Oh no!
that was
My
basically
feels.
what the anchor was saying on CNN, that we should blame Trump and Trump should take responsibility for this because of saying CNN is wrong, CNN is dishonest, as it says right here on his van window here, dishonest media, CNN sucks. The anchor at CNN said that Trump should be blamed, it's all Trump's fault, and that he should take responsibility for it because of the stuff he said during the campaign. And I would also like to point out something here. I am a Republican. I'm honest with that. I don't give a crap what you think about me for being a Republican.
Yeah, I think just saying I'm Republican and then you saying I dislike this person is.
That's you can.
Oh, you're a liberal. I don't care.
Well,
what are your thoughts?
Typically, conservatives are Republicans, liberals are Democrats.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. It's just like, well, someone says I'm a liberal, and then I'm just saying, okay, well, what do you think about this? And then they're like, oh, this and it's like, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And then they're like, wait, but you're a conservative. Yeah, I know. Deal with it.
So then you're a liberal.
Boy, there's a lot of overlap here. Yeah. Republicans went from being Christians to being almost entirely like religious people and that sort of stuff to being mostly people who just don't like the liberals because of the ridiculous amount of crap that has been thrown at them because they dislike liberals.
Well, let's also think here. Who was technically the first Republican president? Trivia day. Who was the first Republican president? Don't Google it.
Sugar. Like named Republican or like after the fact named Republican? Like at that point when he ran.
President when he ran, he was on the Republican ballot.
Oh. God. I want to say Lincoln. Yeah, I'm going to go with Lincoln, final answer.
You're going to go with Lincoln? Well, congratulations, you got that right.
Yay.
So
I listened in American History 1.
Yeah, really.
It was literally like the last thing we learned, but okay.
Well, which one's
American History 1 went...
Is that 9th
first,
grade or 8th grade?
That's...
Because
8th grade.
Ms.
That was 8th grade. Ninth grade was...
Ninth grade was
the first... 9th grade was...
9th grade, American... Okay.
Yeah, American History 2. It literally went, oh yeah, then Lincoln got shot, and that's the end of it. Bye.
Yeah.
Leave. Go away.
Seriously, that's basically what...
Then Lincoln died, got shot, okay, end of the year, bye, see ya. See ya later.
Yeah.
Go away.
Nah, sorry, he dead.
He died,
Oops.
son.
Oops.
He got featured in a montage.
My God. So, Jesus Christ. So let's just think about
I crumple
this,
up my water.
The first Republican president was Lincoln.
Yeah.
Which...
I still find it funny that the people who opposed him were Democrats and they wanted to keep slaves. I still find that hilarious. But it doesn't really matter. It's just a neat, funny history thing.
So, in history, then...
In terms of history...
have been slave owners. Well,
yeah.
Honestly,
I still find it stupid that people think that, just because you, people who... I still find it a little crazy that when some people go... Well, not really crazy, just like a little... Whenever, people go back and saying, oh, well, Thomas Jefferson didn't want to keep slaves, but he had some anyway. I'm just saying, yeah, because what was the other option? Become, have to do everything yourself when you own, a big mansion-y place? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Good luck with that.
I mean, although...
It's just cheaper. It's just cheaper. You're gonna go with the cheaper option, even if it might be a little reprehensible.
I do see the argument
Like
against that. You know, he could have
I put
hired them
like
as workers.
yeah, like Bryce. I put a red flag with a chisel with a scythe and a hammer on the walls of my prison. Doesn't mean I support communism.
User
But-
in your channel has been
Been
banned.
banned. I put a hammer and sickle with a red banner in my prison. Not because I support communism. I just like the design.
No, but in all fairness, when you
They're gonna
look-
come out. His name's not gonna be Mark. His name's gonna come out. Is gonna be Mark. God, that's funny. I love that. That's really funny.
When the
I'm
funny
having
thing
way
is,
too much.
though,
I'm having too much fun with it.
when
Yeah.
you look, that was weird. When you look,
You look in your eyes. Get 10 million fireflies.
so
Get copyright strike.
yeah, really.
It's just when you
Brian.
sing that bad and then get copyright strike anyway. Thanks.
Okay, so the one thing that I'm noticing is that the funniest thing is, back when Lincoln was running for president, a lot of the Republicans were in the northern part because they were
Wow.
against slavery.
Yeah.
And now you look at it, and all the Republicans are in the south.
That's funny.
You
It's
sit
split.
and look at an electric map,
An election map.
election map.
I still
Here
think
you
that
go. We're gonna show the
yeah,
election
that-
map here.
yeah, that is still one of the most hilarious maps I've ever seen in my life.
What? Because Trump.
Because no, not because of that, but because all the states that you would think of being places that would be like that would be places of like big hubs of people. I don't want to say thought because that's very debatable. Place, you know, your California, your New York, your Virginia, your
Yeah.
blah, places that have a lot of connections everywhere. Those places have obviously swung blue.
Yes.
But then every other place that's like more just exists, even
or just
Texas,
country.
or that's just normal country. That place is, you know, that place is Republican
Uh-huh.
because
Well,
it would support the values of that. And so forth.
and for one of the first years, I think, even since Bush elections, I don't believe the 2008 election. Yeah. So even during the Bush elections, Pennsylvania was Democrat.
Yeah.
I forget the last election. The
Pennsylvania is
was-
like it's like a tiny swing state.
I forget.
Because of like there's Philly, there's like cities tend to be Democratic for some reason.
Yeah.
And well, like everywhere rural is like Republican, which is I still find hilarious.
Yeah. Well, because we like to go out and
because
shoot
there's
and-
Pittsburgh and then there's Philly and then there's like everywhere else is like scattered with people. It is hilarious in
Let's
Pennsylvania.
Look at, what was this? 2016. Let's look at the PA election map by itself.
Yeah.
Here, this is a more detailed version.
Yeah, that's
That's
funny.
That's not the actual. Here's presidential election map.
That's from that's I
That's
think
from 2012. Forget
that's
that.
great. That is that what the heck is that one? 2014.
That's Democratic Congression.
Some of these
Can't
are like
really find the
governor.
26. Oh, here. 2016. Here you go. Okay.
That's great. That's a great map. That's a
Like
like,
the county
granted-
Right here, that's where Brian and I live. We live about.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
there.
Stop doxing us.
Right there. About.
Yeah, you keep doxing us. Stop.
Mm. Whatever.
They're like literally Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I forget the
whole
name.
Pittsburgh area down here.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean I was
No,
going
wait,
from
Pittsburgh's
right.
down
I
here,
was
no,
going.
That's Philly
going-
down there.
I'm going from left to right.
Does
yeah.
Brian know the counties in Pennsylvania?
Nope. I actually don't
I
even
know
know.
one. Chester County.
There's one in this entire map. Go.
Lancaster.
There's the
York,
Lancaster.
Lebanon. Dolphin. Yeah, that's all I know. I only know, like, around our area. I mean,
That's all I get.
we're the best, so who else?
No. That's so funny.
Here we
One
go.
of my
Here we
one of my
go.
one of my Steam friends has renamed himself Ninja. And he's playing CS:GO. That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
what is
here you go. Here's a better state with all the different. I mean, they're horribly written.
Ew, it's all crappy on the quality.
There is a county called Clinton, and it voted Republican.
That is great. Oh my god. Wait, I just saw something that's not on this map, but it makes me want to not live.
Yeah, Clinton County.
The thing is that
my
I'm
God, that's an actual thing though.
yeah.
Looks like a hillbilly town. Yep, hillbilly town.
Yeah, there's boats.
That's pretty much Mannheim almost.
Nah. More trees. More trees.
Clinton County. Last remaining covered bridge. Well, that sucks for you guys. We have about 30 million of them now.
Oh yeah.
I like how this went from talking about packages to looking at PA election
results.
maps.
Let's not. Stop this.
But this is fun. Southeast Pennsylvania. Thank you for letting me know that this is Southeast Pennsylvania. What? Oh, they have it like divided. I see now. Like this is west
yeah.
and central.
Central. Wow,
Northeast.
Central is like really fat.
Central. Well,
Apparently Cumberland is apparently in the east.
Southeast.
Even though it looks like it shouldn't be. It should go like around York.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
And then Philadelphia Metro. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Philly is huge. Philly's a pretty like fat. It's just fat.
I like Philly. Philly's fun to visit.
Never been.
Oh yeah, you weren't here in 5th grade, were you?
Nope. Wait, what?
Oh god, Google, go away. Yeah, 5th grade at Mannheim, we go to Philly for a day.
What the heck?
It was annoying because coming back we got stuck behind a huge major accident and we were sitting on the turnpike for a few hours. But other than that, Philly was great. I mean, we played Uno the entire time, so it didn't really matter.
Oh heck yeah.
Oh god. Yep. Alright, moving on to the news. Trump, Caravan, Trump, who's this guy? Erdogan?
Erdogan.
Kalashi, I don't care. Ordered by the highest level of the Saudi government. Let's just look up CNN. I'm done. CNN. No, not CNN 10. Go away. Okay. The president's racism problem.
This problem.
Let's just watch this.
Thanks to frame your own incompetence.
Let's.
Thanks.
Hang on.
That's incredible.
Something's going on at Schwab.
Well,
Let's
J.D.
wait for
Power
an
did
ad.
just rank them highest in investor
Okay.
satisfaction
an ad.
with full-service brokerage firms. Again.
You can't have low cost and be full service.
It's impossible.
Does your broker
Okay.
offer full service and low costs? If not, talk to Schwab.
We begin with breaking news in the politics lead and a closing argument from President Trump, one that is inflammatory and divisive and based in fear, and that's according to Republicans. Quote, let's face it, we all know what's happening. That's what Republican Senator Bob Corker told the Tennessean newspaper about President Trump's midterm election focus on
Chrome,
undocumented immigrants coming into the U.S. Corker and
What? I'm sorry, what did you say?
Make it so that it views Chrome, not the desktop, so I can hear it.
Okay, yeah, hang on. Do 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 do.
we begin with breaking news in the politics lead and a closing argument from President Trump, one that is inflammatory and divisive and based in fear, and that's according to Republicans. Quote, let's face it, we all know what's happening. That's what Republican Senator Bob Corker told the Tennessean newspaper about President Trump's midterm election focus on undocumented immigrants coming into the U.S. Corker adding, quote,
Okay, so first off,
Yeah,
why
you know
the
that's
hell should we be allowing undocumented, illegal
immigrants
into our country?
The point
I have
point
no
isn't
problem.
immigrant. The point isn't immigrant. It's called illegal.
I have no
Just
problem.
you just don't like immigration. What was the second word I said in that sentence? Boy, I'm doing the thing they do on Twitter. Why am I clapping in between my words?
I honestly
Called illegal.
don't get why we are fighting for illegal immigrants.
Immigrants to stay
I
in this country.
understand
It's just like
if
what?
you have
Excuse
a
me.
visa, if you have your citizenship, your green card,
Sure, come on.
whatever
I don't
the
care. Come in.
heck you have, sure, stay a while, get a job,
Stay, sit down, have a nice
family.
beer.
Well,
Stay,
when
stay,
you're
sit down, have a nice beer.
illegal-
Consider buying these totally American-made products.
undocumented immigrant, why should we care about you? And I was watching a press conference last night, and they were saying how the United States has the most relaxed immigration policies of any country in the entire world. We allow more people in the entire world to come into our country, legally and illegally, than any other country in the entire world because of our borders being so relaxed.
Yeah.
I forget, it was...
I will say this.
millions of people that are illegal or undocumented and have crossed borders illegally, they said, last night.
I will say this though. Some of the what is it called? I'm trying to think. I don't remember. There's a thing I remember that I
like
do
how we
but
got
don't
through
remember.
20 seconds of this video before we had to pause and rant about it.
Yeah, I'm just
it's all about revving up the base, using fear to stimulate people to come out at the polls. Now, we're 5 days.
Isn't that the point of voting? To get people to come to vote? He's basically complaining about a senator or Congress, I forget who he was. He's complaining about someone saying that it's a tactic to get people to vote. Of course it's a tactic to get people to vote. We were talking about the election and stuff from history today, and Mrs. Edgar said about 45 to 50% of the country goes out and votes. Could you imagine what happened, or what would happen, if we got rid of voting? 100% of the country would complain about it, yet only 50% of the country actually uses their rights to vote. Just a thought.
Out from the midterm elections, President Trump clearly feeling the pressure to keep Republican control of the House and Senate, and he's returning to familiar divisive territory. In minutes, the president is expected to speak from the White House about undocumented immigrants. We're going to bring that to you live. We're likely going to see then what we've been seeing escalate over the last few days and weeks. President Trump using the very kind of inflammatory rhetoric that he used to launch his presidential campaign back in 2015, demonizing undocumented immigrants.
Excuse me.
Undocumented,
Commanded
illegal immigrants. Why are
I
we
mean,
praising them for
I'm gonna try.
laws?
I'm gonna try to say something. I'm gonna say something here. It's a spicy. It's not hot. It's not hot. It's a little spicy. It's a little tingly. It's just that, granted, I'm, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I realized it was dumb.
Political hour with Brandon Bryan.
I said it was dumb. We yell at things we have no influence on.
I know, because we're
Yelling at stuff we can't influence because no, let's not talk about it.
Well, because we're under the age of 18. Or 20.
Yeah, probably.
Is it 18 or 21 to vote? 21.
18.
Right?
18. 21 is drinking.
Yeah.
Because we're a totally civilized country.
Well, in France, kindergarteners smoke, so.
Yeah. They also banned ketchup from school lunchrooms because they're demons.
Okay.
No, legit. No, that's real.
I
France,
believe you.
Google that right now.
I'm
Google that.
I'm sure it'll be on CNN. Let's continue.
No.
They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. And some, I assume, are good people.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I love
That's true.
when people make.
He literally covered all the options. There's no other options there. What else are they? I don't know. People?
I love when people argue that the illegal immigrants, the undocumented immigrants, are perfect. They have not committed any crimes or anything. They have not committed any crimes. That is bullshit. They broke into our country illegally. That's a crime that can land you in jail for I don't know how long, but it will land you in jail for years, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So when people complain that, oh my god, these immigrants, the illegal immigrants, haven't done anything to hurt our country and hurt President Trump and everything's so bad. Yes, they have done stuff illegally. They broke into our country. Why can't you understand that?
This election, President Trump launched, most recently, an ad. It's pinned to the top of his Twitter account right now. It's an ad that even some conservative commentators have called.
Let's see this. Twitter.com.
Oh, I follow Trump on Twitter.
I don't. I don't think I do. Trump.
Sanctions aren't coming.
I love
Okay.
that.
Is that meant to be a winter is coming reference?
Yes.
I think it. Yes, I think it is.
Definitely assume.
If it is, that's
After
fine.
another,
Okay.
one confirmation after another, the Senate continues to produce major accomplishments that will directly improve the lives of the American people.
Something tells me this is not the right ad.
Something tells me it's pretty loud. This tweet isn't
Trump,
available. What?
Ad. Let's look at Trump ad. Trump shows. Hey, CNN.
Google is in town.
Google is bringing its Grow with Google tour to Columbia.
In Pittsburgh.
Ooh, Google. I want to talk about Google racism.
Improve digital skills at no cost.
We have got workshops for you guys today. We've got one-on-one coaching sessions. We've got stations here so that you can dig in and really learn how technology can be useful to you.
Want to grow your skills but can't make it to an event?
Okay,
you can
Google,
find the same free tools and training
away.
at google.com/grow.
President Trump embracing demagoguery, tweeting the most racially charged political video in decades, demonizing immigrants and accusing Democrats of plotting to overrun the country with criminals. It's reminiscent of the notorious Willie Horton ad, financed by supporters of President George H.W. Bush's 1988 campaign, which played directly into white fear and African-American stereotypes.
Despite a life sentence, Horton received 10 weekend passes from prison. Horton fled, kidnapped a young couple, stabbing the man and repeatedly raping his girlfriend.
A source close to the White House describing the video and President Trump's hardline focus on immigration as an effort to change the argument from family unification to invasion, arguing that the inflammatory rhetoric is working to change the narrative away from health care.
They have to distract. They have to fearmonger. And his dog whistle of all dog whistles is immigration.
It comes as President Trump makes a number of false claims about the group of asylum-seeking Central American migrants making their way through Mexico.
They got a lot of rough people in those caravans. They are not angels. You have caravans coming up that look a lot larger than it's reported, actually. I mean, I'm pretty good at estimating crowd size. It's a lot of young people,
ABC
a lot of
News
young men,
exclusive.
and they always, and they have been doing this, they're pushing the women right up into the front.
The Mexican government estimates that the caravan from Honduras has dropped from 7,000 to about 4,500 people. Those that remain are still about 1,000 miles away from the U.S. border. President Trump admitted last week that he does not have evidence to support the claim that Middle East...
the actual ad. I kind of wanted the actual ad here. Here, let's go back to watching this guy.
We begin with breaking news in the politics lead and President Trump launched most recently an ad. It's pinned to the top of his Twitter account right now. It's an ad that even some conservative commentators have called racist. Republican Senator Jeff Flake said of the ad, quote, "This is just a new low in campaigning. It's sickening." The ad features a Mexican man who was convicted in the killing of 2 California sheriff's deputies, contrasting the words and actions of that murderer, who has been sentenced to death, incidentally, with footage of the caravan of migrants who are currently attempting to reach the United States to seek asylum. The clear implication being that this caravan, these people fleeing their home countries, are all criminals, and they're all seeking to commit horrific crimes. The president continued.
Okay. One thing that was clearly pointed out in the press conference last night, Mexico has offered asylum to the caravan members.
Yeah.
They have offered asylum to them, and they have refused the asylum. So clearly, they do not want actual asylum.
If they didn't want to live in a country that was worse than theirs, either Mexico is off way worse than I think it is, or
way better than I think.
It's either way. No, it must be worse. It must be way worse off than I think, or there's terrible things happening there too.
Well, yeah, I see where you're going. Like, since they did not accept
either Mexico is terrible right now, or I have no idea what is currently up. Or they just want to go to America.
Continuing to push this campaign of fear comes literally within days of that horrific murder at the Pittsburgh synagogue, where an anti-Semite.
So? Yeah, that's what happens when you have, 350 plus million people in like a country that has a lot of, what is that called? That has a lot of, friction going on with a lot of the things that are happening in it.
Yeah, but you know that even if the synagogue shooting, and it really strikes us at least somewhat closer to our hearts because it's in Pittsburgh, it's near.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, what I'm saying is, that's terrible. That's a terrible thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're not disagreeing that it was terrible.
I know, but what I'm saying is, CNN and heck, Fox for that matter, or any news channel, you can list them all, would have still said the same thing about Trump and what he said and what they think that this ad represents. Anyway, there is no point in putting about the synagogue shooting. There's just no connection there. How is the caravan... So, I would love someone to explain to me, if you're watching this video and you get this far, 45 minutes, I congratulate you. But I would love someone in the comment section to explain to me how the synagogue shooting, the caravan, and Trump's ad are connected in more than they came from Trump or were Trump
or
was
were
the
promoted
president,
or were promoted by white supremacists that don't like Trump. Okay, that actually have said multiple times that they will dislike Trump.
Yes. Someone, if you can find a connection between all three, I will gladly invite you to the Discord and we can talk it out, man. Because I give you props. So
slaughtered 11 Jews because he believed the right-wing.
Let's look up the definition of slaughtered a minute. Kill people in a cruel or violent way, typically in large numbers. So the typically in large numbers part you can put there, but in a cruel or violent way. It's the same as someone walks up to someone and shoots them. It's
just because it was a that's called a massacre, not a slaughter. Yeah. Well, okay, now we're really pulling hairs. We should stop because this is really pulling hairs and crap.
You know what?
Propaganda he had been hearing, such as the law.
No, I'm doing this, and then I would love someone to join the Discord. Link in the description. Shameless plug. I'm sorry. And argue this with us. I will give you time, and we will sit down.
We will definitely give you the time of day to prove you're wrong. We will give you the time of day to prove that you're wrong.
We can talk about this like civilized people. And
yeah, it's real easy.
Gladly talk about it with you, like a
Democrats and Republicans have been doing it for a while until the Democrats realized they were losing. I will say this to what is a bunch of cheesy Watsits in a ill-fitting suit.
This caravan of migrants
in a lot of cases,
existential threat to the United States and is being funded by Jews, such as George Soros. It's a claim, by the way, that the president continues to lend credence to.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. No, I wouldn't. I don't know who, but I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people say yes.
A lot of people say yes, that Soros is behind the caravan.
Yeah.
The question right before that was, do you think people are paying for the caravan? The Soros question.
He just said yeah.
No, the Soros question came before. Trump said yes to someone paying for the caravan. And to the question about Soros, he said he's not sure.
You know how questions are given whenever, you have 30 interviewees that want to get the latest, hottest takes from what is apparently the... Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm playing Left 4 Dead 2. I'm playing Left 4 Dead 2 right now, and bots are idiots.
CNN anchor's face right
This is my level of interest right now. I am literally playing Left 4 Dead 2 at the moment.
Look at this CNN anchor's face a minute. He's like, I just do this for the paycheck, man. Alright, let's finish this video out.
You can see he's doing the whole disgust face.
Is responsible for his actions, and we should point out the gunman was not a fan of the president. He thought Trump was too controlled by Jews. The gunman was clearly motivated by this false propaganda, this idea that this caravan of migrants seeking asylum poses this existential crisis and this national security threat to the U.S.
If you had 3,400 people basically charging your border, I would consider that a national security threat.
I wouldn't. I'd just say it's a lot of people. I would say, well, why are they wanting to come here? I love that's been omitted entirely. Why are they wanting to come here? That no one's mentioned it. That's not the CNNs, not the anything.
Not according to national security experts. Now, is illegal immigration a problem that our leaders need to solve?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Hey,
but what it is...
Hey, we agree on something.
Logical.
We agree on something.
Thing that a CNN... Actually, no.
Can you give me this?
I give credit to a second CNN anchor or correspondent or whatever they were that was in one of the discussions with the one that said Trump should blame. He flat out yelled at the other CNN anchor and said, "Sir, you are wrong. That Trump should not be blamed for this. It is not his fault. He did not tell this person to do it. And then the actual anchor, the host, whatever, is like, can we cut this? And it was just hilariously funny. But this is the second CNN anchor that actually said something intelligent.
Not is an invasion. And those who have reported on the caravan from Central America, they say it consists overwhelmingly of people who are fleeing violence, not criminals seeking to inflict it here in the U.S., which is clearly the picture that the president...
You're telling me someone can't lie to a news crew?
Wow, that's like
you're telling
easy.
Me,
that's like aggressively easy.
You're telling me that this guy thinks that no one in there is going to do anything wrong. They're going to be the model citizen, perfect.
Asking Democrats to be model citizens is very difficult.
They got a lot of rough people in
Antifa?
those caravans. They are not angels. They can't invade our country. You look at that, it almost looks like an invasion. It really does look like an invasion. That's called an invasion of our country.
It's not called an invasion of our country.
Let's look.
I would not call it an invasion.
Let's just look up the definition here a minute, okay? An instance of invading a country or region with an armed force. They're not armed.
So,
okay.
I wouldn't call it an invasion. I'd call it a suddenly large amount of immigration.
An act of invading. To enter for conquest or plunder.
No. I'm gonna say no.
To encroach upon, infringe.
I would still say no.
To spread.
I would say that they almost certainly are actual like asylum seekers, and they actually need places to go.
So why the hell didn't they stay in Mexico?
Maybe Mexico is terrible. I don't know. Probably.
I mean, go to Punta Cana.
No wonder it takes so long to do politics. You gotta do a lot. You gotta go over all this crap most of the time.
I love the CNN anchor's face again. I just like to say that. I paused this in the perfect moment.
It is remarkable that with bodies still being buried in Pittsburgh because of this bigotry, this propaganda, and these lies, that the president and his campaign would take actions not to heal the nation, not to bridge divisions, but to fuel the fire.
Okay.
We want...
Yeah, okay. So, closing thoughts on this because it's 50-some minutes and I still gotta get ready. First off, if you've made it this far in this podcast, I would like to congratulate you.
I would definitely congratulate you.
I mean, and once again, feel free, link to our Discord's in the description. Feel free to come join us. Talk it out. I will create a whole politics chat where we can
yes,
debate this.
Why wasn't that already made?
I don't know, because I didn't bother yet. Where we can debate this and further if you don't want to talk about it, like, over a microphone or something. Feel free, join. We'd love to have you here. Now I'm just going to create Democrat and Republican no, I'm just joking, I won't do that. So, what are your closing thoughts on this?
Trump may be a little ill-informed, but is not racist or bigoted. He just needs to know some more. I'm sure he's a perfectly fine guy, just happens to own a good company. He just happens to own a company. That's my thought on it.
So, you believe when CNN says he's accused of racist?
I would say no. I'd say that I would agree that on a certain topics he is ill-informed. I would definitely agree on that.
Yes, I will agree to the second half of this. He also lacks factual basis.
In some ways, yes.
Just because
he's
someone doesn't know everything about a particular event does not make them automatically racist. Because do you even
Then
know what country
I'm
they're playing?
racist about. Then I must be like bigoted about the current state of Bolivia. I don't fucking know.
Exactly. Like,
The current state of Georgia, not the state.
huh?
You know that there's a country called Georgia, not the state.
Oh, I did not know that, but okay.
What are you bigoted?
Shut the fuck up. Alright.
Gotcha.
Oh, hilariously funny. So funny I forgot to laugh. Oh, Zeus is on, but now I have to leave, so...
Here, and invite him in here. I want to talk to him.
Okay, hang on.
I want to...
Zeus, add friends. Zeus. Where's Zeus? Zeusy. There we go.
Ooh, he's changed his thing. Oh, I know what that's from. Hello, that's from...
Join us.
Join us, Zeus.
Let's open news back up, and we'll just end it on some news there. We'll just end it on this beautiful picture of Donald Trump.
Hello.
Oh, hey Zeus.
We just finished making the first podcast without you.
Well, technically we're still making it.
It's the pilot episode.
Oh.
Hey.
Zeus, sorry, I don't have my camera plugged in because I have to go.
Okay, here, wait, Zeus, wait, hold up. I will not leave you.
What the heck is going on here?
I will not leave you. I will not leave you, Zeus.
Brian, it's so dark.
It'll fade in. Give it a minute. I'm adjusting. My background is so dark, apparently. There it goes. It's coming back.
Oh, Zeus turned off his. Now it's just Brian. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I don't
Man,
have...
Zeus, yours is way better than mine.
Never.
I like the color of your wall, Zeus.
Gray.
It's a nice blue. It looks like a...
Vlad's half the room. Don't give a fuck that shit.
Poor Vlad.
Look at that. Shitty. It's ugly.
Okay, so here's what we're discussing. Politics.
Ugh, gross. I don't give a shit about that.
I half give a crap.
As I call Brian's a conservative independent.
I call myself alt-centrist.
So.
Follow anything.
Like, you know the alt-right? I'm alt-centrist.
If you don't care about politics, you probably don't mind missing the first episode. Because that is literally all we discussed.
And it was only like an hour long.
So, yeah.
Ah, son of a bitch.
What's your language?
I'm playing Left 4 Dead, and the AI's freaking idiots.
I have to make money on this. All 1/1000th of a penny.
Yeah. Ah, it's John Cena!
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah, every time the charging, the sound effect of the charger charging is, it's John Cena! And then he smashes you, and then it's the John Cena theme while he's crushing you.
I have Left 4 Dead for my 360, but...
It is fantastic. The mods
Brian,
for this game are
I got Balloon
fantastic.
Tower Defense, and it's hilariously fun.
Wait, the Steam game?
Yeah, the Steam version.
Oh, you got it on Steam. Oh, I want to get it. It's like $10. I don't... Whoa.
I'm not wasting $10 on it.
I have $8 left, but I'm seeing, like, maybe if it goes on sale for the Christmas sale or whatever it's called, I might buy it for you. Depends.
Thank you if you do. I'm really good. I really love, especially, I'm really good at it.
I just want to try a co-op version. That just sounds fun.
No, you can,
Co-op version's free.
Yeah, there's a co-op version on,
Well, in the actual game, though, there's also...
Yeah, and the, on the, Chrome version, there's a...
Oh, but that's
Shit.
way too laggy.
Whoops.
Okay, anyway. 59 minutes. I got to, go finish packing, and I gotta leave in 10 minutes, so...
Yeah, he's gotta go... John Cena again!
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate my mother so much. Actually, I don't hate my mother, I hate my stepdad, but... I hate my mother's decisions. How about that one?
There you go.
Okay, so... Hope you enjoyed this bloody first episode.
Wait, you're still recording?
Yes.
Hi!
What's up, Vlad? We need to meet Vlad later.
Oh, he's ugly.
We honestly started this talking.
Come here, my pet Russian.
What the heck did we even start talking about?
Oh, hello.
We went from talking about the Obama and Trump rallying for midterms to looking at PA election maps to browsing through CNN and laughing at their
CNN. Laughing at CNN.
Yeah, laughing at CNN.
Shit.
So.
I've got the best. I currently am holding the best gun for an actual zombie apocalypse. Like, have you guys ever seen the movie World War Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the best gun for that. It's called an
I got
AA-12 with a drum mag.
I feel like I just killed myself. Sounds easiest.
Wow.
I'd have some fun. I'd
encouraging.
go to. You just go to Alaska. You're safe in Alaska.
You're
too
safe
cold.
nowhere. All right.
Yeah, it's
Ladies and
Go to an island.
Hawaii. Too
Yeah.
populated.
United States, you wouldn't have to.
Yeah, like some isolated rich man's island.
I could think. There's probably a few. Middle of the desert.
Bahamas.
Middle of the desert.
That's not an island, though.
That'd work.
I mean.
Yeah, because you're gonna die with the zombies then.
Technically, every continent is technically an island.
Yeah.
But that's why we have a name called continent.
All right. Who wants to do the outro?
Bye, bitches.
Well then.
Done.
Fantastic.